It was a beautiful day on the island of Sodor. Thomas the tank engine was shunting trucks in the coaling plant. He likes doing that job. It makes him feel proud. One day, Thomas was shunting at the coaling plant when Percy popped up next to him. Hello, Thomas. Guess what? What? Ryan is coming to help us. Oh, with what? What am I trying to say? He's helping us at the coaling plant. Wait, you're helping too? Yes, I sure am. That made Thomas so excited. Oh, really? That's nice. I mean, where is Ryan anyway? Oh, he'll be coming in any minute. Oh, all right. Oh, speaking of which, here he comes now. Puffing up next to the two engines was a purple engine. He had 6 wheels like Thomas, and back turning wheels. Hello, Thomas and Percy. What are you doing? Oh, I'm shunting trucks. I'm shunting empty trucks. They're going to be filled with coal soon. Oh, here, let me do that for you. And Ryan put the cars under the chute, one by one. There you go. Your trucks are ready to go. Oh, thanks, Ryan. No problem. I'll just like to do everything for you. I'll even take your coaches. Oh, okay. Wait. Did he just mention... Wait. My coaches? Yes, what's wrong with that? My coaches are important to me. That is what's going on. That's it. I'm going to stop that Ryan once. And Thomas puffed away. Uh-oh. This is gonna get bad. Not on my watch. Not on my watch, Ryan. You're not taking my coaches. Ryan was just backing up. He didn't see Thomas in his way. Uh-oh. Ryan, look out! Thomas is behind you. Uh-oh. Are you kidding me, Ryan? What was that for? Now I got a dent. Thanks to you. Ryan felt very sad. Thomas, why would you do something like that? Because he was going to take my coaches. That's no big deal. It is a big deal. Look what you did to Ryan. And look what you did to yourself. I know that. I got a dent. Yeah, now I have to go to the works just to get it fixed. Thanks to Ryan, now I have to go to the works and fix my dent. Besides, that is what Ryan deserved. Taking my place. What a fool. Soon Thomas came to work at the docks. Guess I'll work at the docks for a while. Maybe for a couple days so Percy doesn't get in my way. And Thomas went to shunting. He sorted out the flying kipper for Henry until the night. And he went up and down checking every sight to see if it was cleaned. Soon Thomas had done everything. He was tired and felt a bit sad. Maybe I shouldn't have knocked Ryan off the tracks like that. I better go say sorry before I go to sleep. You know what? I'll just say sorry to him tomorrow. I think I'll probably get some sleep here. Salty is at the works anyway, and yeah, he had a really bad accident and he's getting an overhaul for it. The question is, who am I sleeping with? I guess Salty needed help at the docks, so maybe Percy and Toby came. Or maybe Percy and Ryan came. I don't know. But nonetheless, I'll just go to sleep. And Thomas puffed away to find some sheds. Meanwhile, Duck and Oliver were talking in the sheds at Brindham Docks. They didn't know. They knew that Thomas was coming, but Thomas didn't know that they were there. Oh well. It's so exciting to sleep at Brindham Docks. Brindham Docks, it's full of sights. Oh, speaking of which, here comes Thomas. Soon Thomas puffed in. Oh, hello, Duck. Hello, Oliver. Hello, Thomas. What's the matter? I'm just not feeling my best today. I just feel like a dump. A dump of what? A dump of rubbish. Why? Because here goes. I derailed Ryan near the cooling plant. Oh well. Anyways, good night. We have to get some sleep tomorrow. We have to get some sleep for tomorrow. And we need to rest our voices for the morning. Alright. And then Duck and Oliver went to sleep. All except Thomas, who was still sad for what he'd done. I guess the engines will be better off without me. I guess they don't want me on their railway anymore. Do they? I don't know if I should go back. But I have to try. Just to see how to fix this. The next day, Thomas hurried back to Tidmouth Sheds. Thomas felt very sad for what he did. Today, he wanted to be with his friends. But then, as Thomas puffed into Tidmouth Sheds, he looked to his left and saw Ryan was in his berth. Thomas was in shock. He could not believe his eyes. Everyone had filled the sheds, including Ryan. What has happened? Why did everyone reject me? What's going on? Did you all reject me? Hello, Thomas, said the other engines. Ryan has filled your berth because Sir Topham Hatt told us to tell you that he heard that Percy told Sir Topham Hatt that you derailed Ryan. I mean, you got yourself a dent, but you can go to the works to fix it after I finish, said Gordon. And then he continued. Sir Topham Hatt Percy told Sir Topham Hatt, and then Sir Topham Hatt told us. And then we're now telling you that Ryan will stay in the shed until you apologize. Okay, first Stanley takes my berth, now Ryan? What has gotten into you all? Have you all lost your mind? Ryan is acting like a plot device. He's just plotting some trick. Is he trying to get revenge on me for not liking him in 2015? Oh, Thomas, this is not revenge. Since you made me come off the rails, Sir Topham Hatt wanted you to apologize to me. Right, after you get finished in the works. I can't believe you all. Fine, I'll just sleep at Tidmouth Halt, where I can be near you. And he chuffed quickly away. The other engines didn't care. I shouldn't have tried to apologize to him. What a big fool he is, as I said again. And Thomas moved away. Soon, Thomas finally raced into Tidmouth Halt. Soon Thomas saw Rosie in the shed. He thought he'd come and relax with her. Hello, Rosie. How are you doing? I'm doing great. How about you? Not very well for me. Why not? Well, because I got rejected. Another engine took my place and I can't go back until I apologize. And I can't take any of that kind of rejection. I guess you just reject me too, don't you? Oh my goodness, the nerve of those engines! No. Sir Topham Hatt Percy just told Sir Topham Hatt on me, and he decided to keep me out of the shed. I mean, why would he do this to me? This is the part I hate. I get you're gonna reject me, aren't you? Are you kidding me? I would never reject you. I guess you're right. I guess you don't reject me. Should we stay on his side? Actually, I'll stay on your side. I'll make sure nobody ever bullies you whatsoever. Thanks, Rosie. You understand me well. Well, Thomas, I can do anything for you. And you don't have to worry about a thing ever. I'll make sure I'll tell the engines what they did to you. And I'll tell the Fat Controller what he did to you was horrible. Well, it's a pleasure to help you. And Rosie chuffed away. Later, Gordon was at Knapford Station collecting his passengers when Rosie popped in looking angry. "Hello, Rosie. How are you doing today?" But Rosie didn't answer. She just stared at him, glaring. Then she wheezed steam at him furiously. And she did it again. Rosie? Why do you keep wishing steam at me?" "Because you decided to reject Thomas, and you told him the whole story." "Well, what was I supposed to do?" "Well, you shouldn't make such fuss about him. You get it?" Okay. Sorry. I'm totally sorry. Sheesh, what is your problem?" "My problem is that you and your friends rejected Thomas." Okay, we'll not reject him. Can you just calm down?" "No, not unless you all apologize to Thomas."
Okay.
"And I'm not the one you should be apologizing to. Go see Thomas. He'll know what to do with you."
And Rosie puffed away, looking at Gordon angrily. Gordon was frightened.
"Rosie, why do you look so mad at Gordon?" "Because he decided to treat Thomas like he was some baby." I can't take any of the nerve of those engines anymore. I think I'm gonna have to have a word with them. "Attention all passengers, we will be making a stop at Tidmouth Sheds for 1 minute. Hang on. Please wait here." "Okay, I'll be right back."
And Rosie chuffed to Tidmouth Sheds. Soon Rosie puffed up to the 4 engines. Some of them had to go to work, like Gordon and Emily. They both had to collect passengers. But the other engines were going to take day offs because they had worked the hardest. And they were all pleased to see Rosie. But Rosie was cross.
"If you all decide to make a mean comment about Thomas again, he's going to stay with me. I'll make sure he doesn't get bothered by you all one bit."
And Rosie ticked off away. Ryan had been watching the whole time, and he was sleeping in the works because he did not want to be caused any trouble. He never caused trouble before, but this time he started to feel very worried. Then Rosie puffed in alongside him.
"Oh, hello, Ryan. How are you feeling?"
"I'm fine. I don't want to sleep with the other engines."
"Oh, why? What's wrong?"
Goes like this. It goes like this. When I first arrived at the coaling plant, When I came to the coaling plant to see Thomas and Percy yesterday, and when I was going, I took Thomas's cars and placed them for him. But Thomas, and when I wanted, and when I was going to take Annie and Clarabelle for Thomas, he derailed me, and that's what made the engines reject him. Percy told Sir Topham Hatt, and Sir Topham Hatt told the other engines, and they told Thomas, just to give him a message. Please don't tell him I said that. He'll be very mad at me. Oh well, don't worry. I'll make sure that doesn't happen again. Oh, alright. And Rosie chuffed away.
Okay, everyone, let's go.
And Rosie chuffed away with the passengers. Rosie then chuffed along the line, passed through Tidmouth Station. Rosie then showed the passengers the wonderful sights of Sodor. When Rosie finally arrived at Wellsworth, she then stopped to let some of the passengers off, and she had to go up to Callan to get her next train. Soon Rosie arrived at Callan Station and saw her special. It was a very long train. But Rosie didn't mind. She said that she can handle a very long train. Even though she was not strong like Murdoch or grand like Spencer, but after she got the train coupled up, she pulled it away. Soon Rosie had to take the line that goes down to Kelsthorpe. As she reached the hill, she could see Kelsthorpe Road in the distance.
Well, no hill is too hard for me.
Then she got onto the top of the hill. Then trouble was about to happen. We're making your wish come true, Rosie! Rosie was now in a runaway.
Help!
Cried Rosie, but she couldn't stop. Faster! Faster! As fast as you want! Screamed the trucks. More danger lay ahead. Men were working at the dock, but they were warned about the runaway resident Rosie and her trucks. They diverted her into the siding, straight into a watery pool. Stopped at last. Later that night, the big engines were talking again. You know, it's kind of fun without Thomas. Don't you agree, Emily?
Oh, yes, I do. Thomas is just a nonsense. He did all this to Ryan. And, yes, what do you think, Henry?
I think that's a great idea. We can have Ryan here, and Thomas can sleep somewhere else. Well, I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, I think it's a good idea. Let's vote. Who wants Thomas in? Edward loses. Ha ha! We win, we win, we win. Are you all four with me? Ha ha! We win, we win, we win. Ha ha ha! Well, I do see Ryan looking... Well, never mind. Let's just go to sleep. We'll get a good night. We'll have a good day tomorrow. All right, Edward. Whatever you say. And the engine soon went to sleep. But Ryan was looking sad. Oh, if I didn't come here, then none of this would have happened. I hope Thomas just stops getting rejected. And I know Edward's not in with him. Nobody's in. Only Percy, Emily, Henry, and Gordon are on James's side. But who's on Thomas's? Maybe I should just quit and go back to my old railway. Looking in my silly green livery. Soon, Edward came in to see Ryan looking so sad. Oh, hello, Edward. Did you see what I've done? I've got Thomas rejected and all of that. I wish I could just stay in some lost town. Well, Thomas found Great Waterton. And you might find something too. Really? Yes. I promise that you'll find something tomorrow. I promise that. You do? Let me think about that. Alright, take your time. I'll be right here with you. Alright, I'll see if I can find a lost station tomorrow. Or a lost town. I guess I'll try and find what Thomas discovered. Yes, Thomas discovered Great Waterton about 15 years ago. And now that place is almost maybe, I don't know, almost 130 years old? I don't know. But yeah, now it's been open for about 15 years. And I remember when I was taking the water wheel there, and I accidentally dropped it. I accidentally dropped it onto Gordon's flatbed. Besides, I just never knew I would just drop a water wheel. Then, for the first time in a in just 48 hours, in just 48 hours, Ryan gave a gleeful laugh. That's a funny theory, Edward. I'll find a town tomorrow. Alright then. I'm going to settle off here. But don't worry, I'll stay with you till the morning.
All right. This is going to be very exciting. The next day, Salty returned to the docks. Well, my dockside friends, have you enjoyed your time here? Yes, we have. Thomas even came to help. When he was sad that he got rejected. Or, no. Thomas looked sad because he caused Ryan to derail. But I think he apologized now and, yes. And I guess they're both friends right now. But Oliver was wrong. Meanwhile, Thomas was having a good day. Oh, what a beautiful day. What a beautiful morning. Speaking of which, where is Rosie? I haven't even seen her since she left. Then a manager came to see Thomas. Thomas, I'm afraid that Rosie has been in an accident, and she's going to be at the works for a while. Oh my goodness! How? Rosie fell into the water at the docks. Ah, no! I must go see her right away. Thomas, wait! But Thomas was too heartbroken to listen, and he steamed away. Thomas raced through the yards at Knapford. Must get to Rosie, panted Thomas. Rosie! Rosie! Oh, you silly little tank engine! Rosie's not here! What? What are you talking about? Where is she? I don't know, Thomas. I don't know anything about this. Me and Ryan are just having a good laugh. You haven't even seen them? Oh, no! What am I gonna do now? When was the last time you saw Rosie? Ryan? Hey, I thought you said you'd never speak to me again. Well, this time I am. So tell me, where's Rosie? When's the last time you seen Rosie? Well, ugh. Now can you just cut to the chase and tell us what happened? Where is Rosie? I never spoken about this, Thomas. It was a long time ago. Far away in my country, I was told they needed me to work on Sodor. They said I could be really useful. The ship was big, and we sailed many seas over many days. Before we reached Sodor, we made a stop, and a pink engine joined me on the deck. Hello, where are you going? To Sodor? I'm going to Sodor. And we spoke the same language. And I could see that she was excited. As we sailed into Sodor, a storm gathered. The skies darkened, the waves rolled, and with one big wave, the chains holding her wheels broke. She was no longer held to the deck. She was in danger. She was in grave danger. I saw that happen. And I knew, and if the boat teeters or totters, she'll fall into the sea. After we reached the docks, she wanted to be taken off first. But they took me off first. So I couldn't do nothing to help her. As I was lifted, the boat was teetering and tottering. And then she moved. She could do nothing. I saw her rolling down the line and splash! She slid into the sea. Luckily, she landed on a jetty, but her firebox was soaked, and because the weather was so bad, she was left there in the sea for a long, long time. When she was finally lifted out, I saw that she was in a terrible mess. She must have been very frightened, said Thomas. Yes, it was scary. But the scariest thing of all, that she wasn't taken off first. If I hadn't been taken off first, then this wouldn't have happened. It must have been very frightening, said Edward. I agree, said Thomas. Having to lose a friend is very bad. Now where is she? When's the last time you've seen her? I'm afraid I'm going to tell you this, but she's at a lost town. What? Someone took her in, and they took her into some yards of some sort, next to a big building. And it was completely odd. How do you know this? After I seen her get pulled out of the water, she wasn't brought back here. She was taken. I'm sorry. What? She's been taken? Since when? Since she was pulled out, they meant to take her over here, but instead, a diesel took her to a lost town and was going to take her to her death. Okay, show me where this town is. I don't know. I mean, the diesel told me where he was taking her, but I don't know where it is. I forgot to ask him. The diesel carried a big claw on top of him. Wait, a claw? Thomas, is it who I think it is? Diesel 10. You know him? Not all that well. He came to Sodor long ago, but caused nothing but trouble. I need to see him right away. And Thomas chuffed away to find the lost town. Well, Ryan, I guess it's just me and you again. We'll relax here and wait. All right. Soon Thomas raced down the main line to find Diesel 10. But every lost town he looked at, Thomas could not find him. Then Thomas stopped. He had to think. He had to think of where Diesel 10 could be. Where could Diesel 10 possibly be with Rosie? Then Thomas started to think. And think. And think. He checked every single abandoned town, but none of them had any yards. Then Thomas got it. Cinders and Ashes! Great Waterton! That was a lost town. That has yards. I must reach there right away. And Thomas raced away as fast as his wheels could carry him. He saw the track that led to Great Waterton. Then Thomas raced along the branch line down to the station. Thomas then looked down the track. Thomas then went into the siding. And he looked around. Thomas couldn't see anything. But he did see something. The line led into some yards. Then Thomas puffed in quietly. Thomas looked around to find Rosie. Then he saw the mine that he had went to back in 2008. I bet that the mine's now boarded up. No one can go in there now. And Thomas carried on quietly. Meanwhile, the two Diesels that were holding Rosie hostage were talking about the good times they had. And Diesel was looking on guard at the same time to make sure Rosie doesn't escape. Remember the time I tried to capture Thomas? You weren't even there. I know. I really miss Thomas. Now I just want to get at his buffers. Well, I want to get at his buffers too. Now, we need to wait for him to come here. If he comes, then we'll trap him like what, boss? I don't know. Trap him with Rosie, is what I was trying to say. Oh, nice. Soon Thomas kept looking, but then he saw a bunch of trucks in his way. Cinders and ashes. That's gonna be a lot of hard work. But don't worry, I can get this out of the way. And Thomas steamed to work. Thomas bumped the trucks out of his way, and he kept on pushing some trucks. Thomas went up and down, sorting out trucks in the yard. And soon, Thomas bumped one last truck into its place. Then he hurried back. Because Thomas saw an old, forgotten track, and he steamed on. Thomas then found the Great Waterton engine sheds. Maybe those secret yards are over here. And Thomas popped in. After Thomas went through the shed, he found another old track. This place has a lot of tracks. I must check anyway. And Thomas raced in. Finally, Thomas found Rosie. Rosie! There you are! I've been looking for you everywhere. Oh, boss? Who was that? Oh, look, it's Thomas. Oh, Thomas? Oh, hello, Thomas. What are you doing at this time of day? I've come to release Rosie. Just let her go. Oh, well, we haven't even spoken yet. We haven't even greeted each other yet. Hello. Hello. What are you doing? What are you doing here? I just told you I've come to rescue my friend. Can you please just let her go? Rosie! What? Go, now! Alright. Oh no, you're not getting away from me this time. Get back here, you silly Steamy! Then Thomas grabbed some flatbeds. Then Thomas raced to take the flatbeds to block Diesel. I must go after Rosie right away. Rosie! Help, Thomas! Oh no! I need to go warn Ryan. And Thomas raced away. Then Thomas raced into the works. Edward! Ryan! Rosie's being chased! Oh no! We must go save her! But what about apologizing to me and you getting back into your crew? No time to do that! Fight now, talk later! Alright! Go, Ryan! Good luck! I will... The two engines raced down the tracks. They both raced along to save Rosie. Teamwork. Then, let's do it. Gotta run away. And Rosie raced over the bridge, then went over the hill, and Rosie raced past the junction down to the docks. Soon Rosie arrived at the docks. Then she arrived finally. Oh, where are Thomas and Percy? Where are Thomas and Ryan? Oh, there you two are. I thought I was going to be gone forever. Oh, no, you won't, Rosie. I'll take care of Diesel 10 for you. I even know a way to get him out. Driver! driver, switch the points, now! The driver switched the points, and Thomas watched. Then Gordon came in. What's going on? Diesel 10's coming in and going into the sea. What? Why do we do that? Why is he going to do that? Because he's trying to chase Rosie. Here he comes now. Then Percy was thinking about Thomas when he saw Diesel 10 with a bomb. Oh, you're gonna get it, Thomas. Oh no! So long, Thomas, it's been a blast! Thomas, look out! Oh, Percy! You leave my friend Thomas alone! Sorry, Thomas, but I have to stop him somehow. That's okay, Percy. Try again. Derail him. You are gonna get it, little Percy! I will not fall for this! I need to think of something. Okay, I can do it! What's this? No! Don't want to go in there! Stop playing with me! Oh no, it's a tug of war! Oh no! Come on, Percy! Come on! Come on! I can't do it! He's pushing me! Oh no! Not for me! Oh no! In you go! And he sank away. Oh, sure shouldn't be coming out for a while. Wow, Percy, you were really strong. And you saved me. You saved all of us from bad disaster. Well, I had to, because you're my best friend. And you saved Rosie first, so I saved you. When I saw that Diesel 10 was on your trail, I knew I couldn't just sit back and watch anymore. I had to come burst in and help you. Well, 3 cheers for Percy! Hip hip hooray! No, I think you shouldn't say hooray to me. Say hooray to Thomas. I was the one who helped. But you should hip hip hooray Thomas because he did all the saving. Well, I only did 1 save. I only got 4 save. I had some savings too. But give Thomas a 3 cheers. Hip hip hooray for 3 cheers for Thomas. Again. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Oh, and Thomas, the passengers want to clap you. The passengers want to cheer you on too. Everyone cheered and clapped for Thomas and Percy and Ryan. And me and Percy and the other Percy and the other engines are Percy and the other engines, we say we're very sorry if we ejected you. We just thought that Sir Topham Hatt wanted us to keep you away until you apologized to Ryan. Oh, and Ryan, I'm so sorry I messed up. I'm so sorry I was rude to you. I am so sorry I did all of this. Thank you, Thomas. And it's no worries. You didn't need to apologize to me. That's all right. You didn't even need to. I talked with the other and I mean Percy saved us all from natural disaster. Well, now, what do we do? What happens next? The next thing to do would be to let me through with my coaches. I don't want to be late. Oh, right. Sorry, Gordon. And Ryan moved aside. There you go, Gordon. Thank you. I need to take the passenger train down to Kirk Ronan. And Gordon chuffed away. And Gordon chuffed on to Kirk Ronan. Here we are, said Gordon as he chuffed into Kirk Ronan station. Oh, and hey everyone, they're celebrating us at Kirk Ronan. Everyone will be there. Oh, all right, Ryan. Come on, engines, let's go. Soon, all the engines arrived at Kirk Ronan. Gordon delivered the passengers, including Sir Topham Hatt. Thomas was very pleased. Is this a very nice opening? Yes, and let's listen. Soon, the station master made an announcement. I would like to honor that we have a celebration for Thomas and his bravery. Everyone, let's give a shout out to Thomas and Ryan. Thomas and Ryan cheered. They couldn't believe their eyes. Oh, thank you, everyone. Thomas, do you have anything to say for a speech, perhaps? I don't exactly know, but, okay. I've never done a speech before, but okay, here goes. I want to say to every engine that I've met over the years, it doesn't matter where you come from or who you're with. It matters what's inside you. And if you want to treat others the way you want to be treated, you have to respect them. As I was saying, sorry I had to stop there for a second. Okay. It doesn't matter who you're with, or whatever you do, or where you are. If you want to treat others the way you want to be treated, you just gotta respect them. That's all. Now, I know some engines have been teasing me over the years, but you know what they say, never overlook a little engine. That's what the miniature engines have been teaching me. They are really good teachers, and although Mike can be grumpy or something, and yeah, so yeah, if you keep being rude to a little engine, you know what they say, never overlook a little engine. Thank you. Oh my goodness, Thomas, that was beautiful. Oh, well, I made a beautiful speech, and that's to you, big engine, and that's to you, lazy bones. I heard that. I don't care. So anyways, Thomas, what are we going to do next? I don't know, Percy, but oh, wait a second. There's something I need to say first. I just don't know how to put it. Thomas, you already said sorry to Ryan. And I want to make I do want to say one last thing. Can you all forgive me? Since we're sorry we rejected you, then yes, we forgive you. Thank you, everyone. And sorry. Oh my. This is just gonna be fun, isn't it? Yes, it will be, Thomas. And don't worry, we'll all stick by your side. We will never reject you again. Needless to say, although we might tease you sometimes, but don't worry, we'll still support you. Do you support me, Percy? Of course I do. You're my best friend. Do you support me, James? Of course I do. Even though you told me off from teasing Percy and back in 2014, but you did well to help me through that. Do you forgive me, Edward? And Henry? Yes, since you have helped me realize help is needed. That's what you told me back in 2015. And Henry? Yes, I certainly forgive you. Since you helped me stop fearing the rain. And you forgive me, Ryan? I'm sorry that I made you derail. Well, considering the fact that you saved me from that explosion, yes. Do you forgive me, Rosie? Of course I do. You're my best friend. Even though you tried to tell me that copying isn't the best thing to do. And Emily, do you forgive me? Of course. Since you told me that Blacklock isn't scary. That's what you told me back in 2004. And I met you in 2006. And I met Ryan in 2015. And I met my first friend Percy. And I met my friend Percy back in 1984. I met James in 1984. I met Edward in 1984. I met Henry in 1984. I met you, Emily, in 2003, and Gordon, I met you in 2000. You and I met in 1984. Or maybe that's all long ago. Who knows? But I do want to say that I am so sorry for doing this to all of you. Oh, come on. We all said we forgive you. Thanks. I really do much appreciate it. Now, who wants to get on with the party, huh? We do. Everyone wants to. Okay, let's do it then. You in for it, Ryan? I sure am, Thomas. All right then. Let's get this started. But before they started it, they saw that Thomas looked at Ryan, and Ryan looked at Thomas. Before I start, I do want to say something else. Thank you, Ryan, for helping me through myself. Well, you saved me, and now you saved me, now we're even. And you helped me, and you're my best friend, now we're even. And we'll all stay as a team. Oh no, let me try that again. And we'll all stay as a team because we are all really useful engines. You know, that was a good laugh. Oh yes, even though it's not bad. And no one whistled louder than Thomas and Ryan. And hauling freight, red and green and brown and blue. They're the really useful crew when all with different roles to play. Round in the shed so far away, down the hills and round the bends. Thomas and his friends. Thomas, he's the cheeky one. James is vain but lots of fun. Percy pulls the mail on time. Gordon thunders down the line. Emily really knows his stuff. Henry toots and huffs and puffs. Edward wants to help and share. Toby, well, let's say he's square. They're two, they're four, they're six, they're eight. Shunting trucks and hauling freight. Red and green and brown and blue. They're the really useful crew and all with different roles to play. Run to the shed so far away, down the hills and round the bends. Thomas and his friend. They're two, they're four, they're six, they're eight. Shunting trucks and hauling freight. Red and green and brown and blue. They're the really useful crew and all with different roles to play. Round to the shed so far away, down the hills and round the bends. Thomas and his friends.
He's a really useful engine, you know. All the other engines, they'll tell you so. He huffs and puffs and whistles, rushing to and fro. He's the really useful engine we adore. He's the one. He's the one. He's the really useful engine that we adore. He's the one. He's the number one. Thomas the Tank Engine. He's a really useful engine, you know. Sir Topham Hackwell, he told him so. Now he's got a branch line to call his very own. He's the really useful engine we adore. He's the one. He's the one. He's the really useful engine that we adore. He's the one. He's the number one. Thomas the Tank Engine. Little blue train, he's always there whenever you need a hand. If you need help with a situation, who comes into mind? He's the one. He's the one. He's the really useful engine that we adore. He's the one. He's the number one. Thomas the Tank Engine.
Chugga, chugga, click, clack, rolling down the track. The fun just never ends. Something big is on the way for Thomas and his friends. Steady, 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 everybody's getting ready. The steam team leads the way. It's a very special day. It's getting better and better. Now everybody say hey, hey. It's gonna be a great day. Rocking and rolling, they're riding the rails in the noonday light. Shunting and a hauling freight, they don't wanna be late. They wanna do what's right. Wheeze, wheeze, woo, woo, they know what they have to do. They are a useful crew. Now it's a very special day. It's getting better and better. Now everybody say hey, hey. It's gonna be a great day. Wheeze, wheeze, woo, woo, they know what they have to do. They are a useful crew. Now it's a very special day. It's getting better and better. Now everybody say hey, hey. It's gonna be a great day. It's getting better and better. Now everybody say hey, hey. It's gonna be a great day. Now everybody say hey, hey. It's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be a great day. It's getting better and better. Now everybody say hey.
And helping each other brings to life the magic in all of us.
It's getting better